Hello everyone, Neverzen coming back to you with another video. Today we're going to be checking out SF9's latest comeback with Love Race. Not gonna lie, I saw a race, especially in the concept photos, the racer concept photos, and I said I was reacting. That was literally the process of my decision. I didn't even pay attention to the group. I just saw race and I'm like, react. So it's SF9 too, and I like them, so who am I to complain? With that being said, this is a pause warning. I do have a good chunk of wreckers in this group, you know, some problematic people in this group, so I may pause to get my life together. If that is not for you, then by all means, please feel free to click off of the video. I don't want you to watch something that you're not going to enjoy. But with the intro and the formalities out of the way, let's see what SF9 is going to give us for Love Race. All right, here we are. We have the video pulled up and let's dive on in. Oh, we're getting a countdown. We Young's already doing too much, and we just started the song. Connie sounds so good. Okay. Was not expecting this chorus to be that good. It was like so fast. It was like Chani, and then next thing you know, I think it was like Youngbin, and then I think it was Jaeyoon, and then In-song. Either way, it's too much. Okay. You cannot keep going back and forth with these two. It's a crime. It's not allowed. I cannot with this man. I cannot. Like, look at this. Look at this stare. Ooh. Come on, Youngbin. Okay, note. Oh, I love this. I love this chorus so much. Chani, shut up. Ooh, that was great. All right, let's talk about Love Race. I knew since it was a racing concept that it was gonna take me out, and sure enough, I was most definitely taken out. I love when SF9 gives us a bit more of an aggressive sound. Like, they do like the mature and aggressive sounds so well, and I honestly love that for them. Let's break it down like we normally do. Rapping, Youngbin, Young, and Chani, especially on that second verse. All three of them popped off. You know, Youngbin had his moment, and then Young and Chani are kind of going back and forth with each other. I'm like, yes, I love that so much. Even though Young and Chani going back and forth is taking me out because it's like, I need to calm down, please. I can't handle both my records going back and forth like this. I can't have that happen. But it was definitely, they were doing great with the rapping. Also, I love this red hair Youngbin. It looks so freaking good. Anyways, moving on. Vocals. Obviously, Taeyang does what Taeyang does. You need to say more. In song popped off like In song does. Jaeyoon kind of coming in with the nice smoothness like Jaeyoon normally does. Even, you know, like the three of them, like they definitely like held their element with the vocals in the song. It was kind of like a nice blend between like the more like aggressive like rapping in the chorus with the vocals in the chorus. It was like a nice contrast with each other, and I loved that so much. In terms of the music video, it's a racer concept. I did not survive, and they all look so good with their racing, you know, the jackets on, and the motorcycles, and the cars, and ooh, it was so good. I loved it so much. You know, obviously, lyrically, the song kind of focuses on essentially like heading, you know, straight into love, like, you know, racing straight into it. I don't want to wait, I don't want to stop, I'm just gonna go straight into it. I don't want to run around in circles doing laps, I'm just going straight to you. And honestly, I kind of love that meaning, because it's like, you know, they're giving themselves fully committing to it, and honestly I love that so much. It's definitely interesting, you know, to like see like the different concepts that SF9 does, because they always give concepts every time. You know, puzzle, it was one thing, scream was a whole nother thing. Even if we, you know, look into some of their older songs too, it's always a concept with them, and that's one thing I can say I like about this group. Honestly, you know, I'm excited for when we get all of the members back, because I believe Dawon is enlisted currently, and I didn't quite get to read that announcement that Zuho had recently posted, so the jury's still out with Zuho as to what's going on, but I'm gonna have to read that a little bit later. Probably should have done that before the video, but I just got home from work, so don't blame me. But yes, I love that SF9 always gives something different. Like, they're not just gonna like give you like the same boring concept every time. Like, one point they're going to give you like a sensual song, and the next moment it's going to be a hardcore race, you know, concept song. The next moment it's going to be a summer anthem. The next thing you know, it's going to be like a ballad type song. Like, you just never know what you're going to get with this group, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why I kind of gravitate towards their music so much, because it's always different. And like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't listened to their B-sides as much. Probably should, not right now though, because life's a little hectic, but in the future, I will definitely be diving into the discography a bit more, just because if the title tracks are this diverse, I can just imagine how diverse the B-side's gonna be. So I'm excited to kind of dive into them, you know. There's still a little soft spot in my heart, because one of my two biases did leave the group, but I'm still loving the rest of them as much, and you know, even though someone left, it's not fair for me to love them less. So I still love SF9. I still love the music they put out. They're such a talented group, and honestly, not enough people talk about them. For the amount of consistency that this group has had, they don't get talked about nearly enough. And honestly, that's not okay. Y'all need to talk about SF9 more, because they are talented men. Treat them as such. Don't just, you know, disregard them because they're from FNC. It's fine. They're talented. It's a smaller company, but they're still giving us effort and vocals and rapping and concepts and songs. So you can't help but to love them, honestly. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. The next video that you're going to see from me will be my reaction to LE SSERAFIM's comeback with Hot. I'm already digging these concept photos, so I'm just imagining what this title track is going to give me, because one thing I've learned about LE SSERAFIM is they are unpredictable. Just look at their title tracks, need I say more? But if you liked what you saw, please like, comment, and or subscribe. If you don't want to do any of that, that is perfectly fine. You watched the video to this point, which means you have supported me in one way or another. So who am I to tell you what to and not to do? If you want to have maybe a little bit of a more personalized conversation, the description has tons of different socials. You can feel free to check out any of them. Maybe not one of them, but time will tell with that. But feel free to pop over on any of them as long as you have an account that actually looks like a real account and not 2 followers made 2 weeks ago account. Then we can have a conversation. But I do thank you all so much for watching, and I do hope to see you all in the next one. Never Zen.